This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shade 45.
Wake your punk ass up. That crust out your eyes.
Sway in the morning, Shade 45. Ah, man, have the beers. You know, growing up in Oakland, in the Bay Area, we got exposed to a wide variety of music and culture because Latinos and African Americans and South Asians and Caucasians, and we all kind of blended together like gumbo, you know.
Right.
And, you know, in Oakland, you could have anyone from, you know, the Raphael Sadiqs to the MC Hammers, and you go deep to the Escovedo family, who, in our opinion, is royalty,
right,
when it comes to music culture. And you know, as percussionists, representing that Creole and that Latino flavor, all up in one. And one of the people that came out of that camp, man, was just a firecracker from day one to us. Everybody had her poster in their bathroom.
Absolutely.
And when it came to percussions, there weren't any you can say that were better necessarily than this woman who's with us right now. The one, the only, Sheila E is here.
Oh, my goodness. Wow, man. What an honor.
Yes. And now, Sheila, unfortunately, you lost your voice, right? Your voice is struggling?
Yeah. Well, we just did 6 shows in a row. So, you know, I give it 2,000%. I'm just trying to hurt somebody every night.
Every night.
Yeah, and we did. We put a hurting on it.
You put a hurt? Oh.
We did.
So,
we brought it. We brought it.
You brought it. You got your new project. It's called Icon.
Yes.
So, now, what made you do it? It's been how many years? Like 15 years?
14, something like that.
Yeah. What happened? Did you wake up one morning and say, man, you know what? Let me put together another project on these fools.
Not really. No, you know what? I was writing my autobiography.
Okay.
And which actually comes out from Simon & Schuster across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, September 2nd. It's called The Beat of My Own Drum. I was writing the book, and I realized that there were stories that in the book that should be a song, as well as there were songs that I had written that I forgot about once I said, hey, I need to look at this, and looked at and listened to some of the songs and went, wait, some of this needs to be in the book. So then last year in the summer, I went back to the Bay. Always go back to the Bay.
Right?
Did my record downtown Oakland. Just killed. We did all the tracks in 3 days. I'd set up my drums, the whole band in one room, and we played live. That's what it's about.
And you went home, huh?
Went home.
Did you eat down there in Jack London Square? You know, they're doing a lot of Oakland now. You see what they're doing?
I know. It's a lot of really good stuff.
Yeah.
But I went and had some barbecue. But yeah, it was all good.
It was good? Was it Flint's or what was it?
Flint's is not open anymore.
No more. All right, okay.
I did Everett and Jones that day.
Everett and Jones.
That's the spot?
That's the spot. My man Lamont, I used to go to school with him. That's his family. They own Everett and Jones.
Everett and Jones.
Yeah, okay. That Flint was a trick question to see if Sheila had been paying attention.
Oh, I know Flint.
You know
I'm
Flint?
mad they shut down.
That was the barbecue.
That was the place.
That was the place.
The place.
You know, I was just going through your history, like all the different people you played from Marvin Gaye to Gloria Estefan, Lionel Richie, Ringo Starr. You know what I mean? And,
Come on, that's crazy.
I would have never thought in a million years myself, really. It's crazy. Like growing up watching my dad play, that's all I did was watch him play. And just from that, watching him, like I'm looking at you, anything that his right hand would do, my left hand would do. So I looked at him as a mirror image, and I just copied what he did and just played on my lap. And then when he got up off the conga drums or timbales, and I'd sit down and just play. You know,
just like that.
Just like
Wow.
that. And so then I never thought I was going to play with a bunch of people. I mean, I was basically, I didn't know I was going to be a musician. I wanted to be an athlete. My mom is an athlete.
Yeah.
She's very competitive. So I was a sprint runner, running track. I was training to be in the Olympics. I was breaking all the records. And then one day I played some shows with my dad when I was really young. But at 15, his percussion player got sick. And he had the big band called Azteca, and I played. It was in front of 3,000 people, and that was just a moment that was. It was almost like a spiritual moment. I didn't know that I knew as much as I did, but it was that part where you just close your eyes, and I started playing, and I just didn't even, I forgot where I was. I didn't even know that anyone was out there.
Wow.
When I opened my eyes, and then I just got chills, and I wanted to cry, and I looked out, and then you just hear, and it just got loud and intense, and I was like, what happened? Then I looked at Pops. He started crying. I'm like, no, wait, And
Pete started crying?
Pops started crying.
Wow.
Because he had never seen anything.
Yeah.
I didn't know either, and we got off stage, and I said, Pops, I'm quitting school. I'm going out on tour.
There it is.
Right?
Sheila E is here, man. I want to ask you more about that, and I want to challenge you to something. 888-742. Sheila just looked at me like, well, what do you want to challenge me to? But I used to run track too, Sheila.
Oh, let's. I can go outside down the street.
We could do it. All right, you're breaking records,
Come on now.
Okay, all right.
She ain't scared, Sway.
I see that.
I ain't scared.
All right, 888-742-3345. Let's take them back.
You big koala bean head!
Sheila E off the top of the head, freestyling on Krush Groove. Way back then, she was off the top of the head.
Yes.
Doing the 5 fingers right there. My favorite line, and if you got a big enough stick. I don't know what you meant by that, Sheila, but as a young man, in my mind just, I'm sorry. What was we supposed, Glamorous Life video? Are you kidding me? What was I supposed to do?
Timbali sticks.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, my
Yeah, my bad.
goodness.
Sorry, Sheila. I just
Every day, Sheila. Every day with him.
What are you talking about? That's the truth. Sheila knows.
I know that it's Timbali sticks.
Okay. All right.
That's what
cool.
I know.
That's what you meant. Okay. That's not how you was, still like Sheila looks amazing.
She does.
Amazing.
Thank you. That's sweet.
Doing that movie Krush Groove though, that was like at that time.
That was crazy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. It was crazy for me because coming here to New York, we had just come off the Purple Rain tour, and we were exhausted. I was out on tour for over a year, and then came here to New York to do Krush Groove. But it was weird because I came with half of my entourage from the tour, so road managers, hair and makeup people. I mean, everything in the band, and so when I came in with all of the stuff, since that's what we've been doing for the last year and a half, and then a lot of the guys that were here, the rappers and stuff, they're like, "Who is she? What's she trying to do?" And I'm like, "Wait, why are you guys hating on me? I'm just This is just." Yeah. It was kind of weird, and so it got really strange in the middle of shooting the film. I actually quit in the middle of the film. I've never quit anything, but I felt so offended by some of the guys who are now my friends. But back then, they were saying, who's this girl from the West Coast trying to rap? I'm like, I'm not trying to rap. I'm a musician. I just want to play music, and I love playing everything. I'm not trying to.
Also, it's because you rap, because you got LL in that movie, Run DMC, Curtis Blow, everybody was in that movie.
I just did Holly Rock. This was just something we just came up with for the movie, so it's like, oh, let's just do this,
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to compete.
Yeah, but rap it back then.
It was like,
yeah.
Oh man,
it was competitive.
They were like all up in my grill, like, what are you doing? So yeah, it got really intense. So I was like, I don't need to do this. But it's cool now. We're all good.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did it.
I'm glad you did it too, because you gave us something to.
I gotta just jump in real quick. So you mentioned Purple Rain, so of course I'm thinking Prince, and I'm like, oh my gosh, because to me, the first peek into Prince was through, and this may sound crazy for you, was through Dave Chappelle and like Charlie Murphy doing the whole True Hollywood Stories. And I was like, wow, who knew Prince was so funny and this really happened? You being around him so much, do you have like a funny story or funny thing? Because I feel like you could have done True Hollywood Stories with Prince.
True. There's a gazillion funny stories, but I can't even think of one right now. I'll think of one, and then I'll let you know if we're still on air.
If he made you some grits and some sausages or some rice and beans or something.
Prince ever cook for you?
Yes.
Yeah? Was it a good chef?
What's the next question?
Wow. Now, Sheila, I'm glad that you shared that story about quitting the movie, because a lot of times, now people don't know that you're celebrating 40 years of being in the industry. And anyone that's a spectator, whenever we see an entertainer, we often we believe perception that every day is a good day.
Oh, yeah.
So in reality, though, what was like the hardest lesson that you've had to learn in this game?
Really, it's being a woman, or at that time a young girl, being a young girl in the industry where everyone looked at me as, why are you playing drums and timbales and percussion when that's a male instrument? I'm like, who said that? I never heard that. In my house, my family, my dad never said you can't play because you're a girl. That never came out of their mouth ever. The entire time growing up, they're always like, you can do and be whatever you want to be. Go out there and do it. So he never said that I couldn't play. So I didn't know that was the case until I started playing with other people and started flying from Oakland to LA and doing sessions with George Duke and Herbie Hancock, and then I started getting static from some of the other drummers or percussion players, and I talked to my dad. I was like, again, why are they being so mean? I mean, don't most girls play drums and percussion? He's like, no. They don't.
Yeah. Plus, you were so damn good. You know, I mean, they probably felt threatened like rappers did when you did Holly Rock, right?
I guess.
Okay, Sheila E has joined us. I want to play a song off the new project. It's called Icons. I want to play Fiesta first. Can we play this? And then we're going to open up the phone lines, and then I got the Sheila E challenge coming up. 888-742-3345. Going on iTunes?
iTunes, Amazon, whatever, any digital outlet, iTunes, whatever, and it'll be in the stores starting tomorrow, I think.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Tanya's on the line from D.C. Good morning, Tanya. How you doing?
Good morning.
Tanya.
Good, hey, yeah. Sheila, hey, good morning. You signed my shirt. You remember my shirt that I wore with your picture on it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hi. How are you?
Hi. Good. I just wanted to call and say good morning and tell everybody the new project is like totally slamming. We jammed in Virginia and Delaware, and I'm telling you, I was sore. If I was sore after dancing that hard after 2 nights, I can only imagine how you feel after 6 nights. But
yeah.
I had to tell you that I wanted to call this morning and just tell you that, you know, you are doing an awesome job, and you're such a positive inspiration. It's so good to be able to play some good funky music where you do not have to bleep out, you know, half of the words, you know. And it's for all generations, and you're so timeless. And I just want you to know that I just continue to pray your strength, and, you know, just keep it up.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Tanya.
you, Tanya. You're a citizen.
That's Sway in the morning.
All right, no pressures in Cali. Good morning. How you feeling?
Hey, good morning. I'm feeling good. How y'all doing, Sway?
We got Sheila. I'm sitting next to Sheila E, man.
I see, man. I hear you, man. I was calling, man. I've been loving Sheila E, man, since Krush Groove, man. I was the young one, but I remember that movie, man. You big wallaby kid. Oh, man, I love that part, man.
All right, man. Thanks for your call, man. I can't let you leave, Sheila, without. I just happen to have these things in our backpack, man. I brought like. All right, now these aren't the best sticks.
Oh gosh, Sway.
Is this no? Okay, all right, okay. And then I brought.
See, that's what you get.
Yeah, for putting this. You saw we had the sticks.
Okay, all right, okay.
I didn't look. I turned my head.
Oh,
You wouldn't even look
I'm
at those
sorry.
sticks. Okay, I
looked.
brought this too. Got got
Do
Band-Aids
you know what
on
that
it.
is?
Is that a no? What is that? A snare?
Yeah, it's a snare.
That's the snare drum right there. Okay, and then I brought some.
Hey,
Okay, that's
You
know.
can play those. Come on,
Sway, when you gonna ever get
my
a chance to play
gosh.
with Sheila E? You gotta do
right
it, Sway.
now.
But I'm whack. But whatever,
No,
I'm gonna
you're
feel
not.
it. I'm gonna feel it. I'm gonna feel it.
Come on.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna hook you up.
You gonna hook me up?
I need some water.
You need
though.
some water too. I happen to have that too. Bomb.
Magician.
What is this?
That's water. That's no. It looks like moonshine.
How do you even open this?
Hold
All
on. There
right,
you go. There
then.
you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Sheila E is about to play
what the
live on
heck?
the air. Shaheem Reed just walked in to see this. Man.
Team Shine.
It's water. It's not.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you'll be all right. How did it taste?
Good.
Okay, good. Yeah. Got that sweet water, Sheila.
Ow.
Okay.
Okay, so you know. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. So you start playing a beat.
Check it out. Check it out.
Oh, you are whack. Hold on.
Okay.
No, come on.
Give me a beat. Give me a beat.
You gotta
Give me a
play in time, dude.
Oh, come on! I can't do that.
You weren't playing that.
I wasn't playing that.
Don't be shy, Sway.
Wait, hold on, Heather, you try it.
Hell no, I'm a mic girl.
That's all right. I'll just play this, I think. Keep going. You play this right here. Just keep time. There. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take y'all on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, Sheila, I tried. My sister, Regina Calloway, she plays percussion. I was more of the orator, you know.
That was good.
Okay, that was all right.
Thank
we
you,
just played
Sheila.
with Sheila E, man.
That's right.
Sheila, you going on tour for Icons too, right?
Yes.
Yep. So how many days you gonna do? You know?
We just we're gonna do a bunch of days. There's some
I
stuff
have some
coming up
right
here.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a
Okay.
whole bunch.
We did a bunch of these already. So the next thing will be we're gonna go to Europe. We'll do
Utah, June 21st, right?
21st. Yeah. We're gonna do Hollywood Bowl in LA, June 23rd. Okay. We'll be in Europe though in the next.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah,
New
so you
York
can do-
days. You're going to Long Island August 6th, Albany
coming
August
back
7th,
here, yeah.
Buffalo July 31st too. Okay, North Sea Jazz Festival in the Netherlands, Salt Lake City Jazz Festival. That one is hot. Wow, BB Kings. Oh,
She
you did
just
that. You
did
did that
BB
one. Okay,
Kings,
cool.
yeah,
Sheila,
over the
look, it's an
weekend.
honor. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you,
by.
man. You're welcome.
Yeah, last time I saw you, not gonna remember this. It's a club in LA Live. Dougie Fresh was performing on stage.
Yeah.
And I saw you there and was
You
like,
mean at the Conga Room?
yeah, the Conga Room.
That's my club.
That's your club. Oh, that's your club, right?
She said
I'm
that's
bugging.
my club.
Wow, stunted on me right
She
there.
stunted, Sway.
Sheila just stunted on me. All
No,
right.
it's all good. Thank you so much for
thank you.
having me. Appreciate it. Bay Area. in
You
the
know what
house.
it is. I couldn't even go home if I didn't have you up here.
Down business.
All right, Mona Lisa, this is another song off of Icons. Order it.
It's Sway in the morning. Only on Shade 45.